What is going on, everybody? Brent Abel here, goldballhunting.com. Guess who over there? Yes, once again, the great Jeff Jacklich. And another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. We're coming to you live from Moraga, California. Well, live as we're recording this, maybe not as you're. Anyway, you can forget I said that.
Whatever.
Yeah, but we're here in Moraga, California on Thanksgiving Day 2019. And grateful, thankful for you guys, for family, for who knows, anybody you want to be grateful for. So, guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. And I don't know what we're talking about today. Apparently, Jeff's got a topic that he wants to chat about. So, guys, hang in there with us because I'm sure if Jeff's got it, it's going to be something really good.
It's a special edition.
Can't wait.
So the big question is this: how are tennis players like us who never played on the tour, weren't incredible juniors, or maybe got a late start to the game, how do we consistently compete at our highest skill level without having to grind through endless hours of on-court practice time and still be in the hunt for the victory match after match? That is the question, and Gold Ball Hunting gives you the answers by helping you eliminate your skill level range so that you build a strong foundation of confidence. My name is Jeff Jacklich, and along with Brent Abel, my partner, welcome to Gold Ball Hunting.
Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with us again. And another episode of the Gold Ball Hunting Podcast. And Jeff, I guess I should say, where are you today? Well, I know where you are, but maybe the fine folks don't know where you are.
I am, where am I? I'm in Moraga.
Oh, so
just like you.
I think you're in the southeast corner.
Boom.
Of Lance Court in Moraga, California.
Yes.
I'm in like
Mobile.
the western. I'm on the western side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the mid-western side, not the complete northwestern side.
No, I'm midwestern, corn fed.
Boom.
Yeah, boomski. What's on your mind, dude? What do you got going?
So today, special edition, grips and grip tension.
Oh.
Now, why would I even think about that on Thanksgiving?
All right, let me think. Grips and grip tension could be, you don't want to bring in too much tension when you bring the turkey out of the oven.
True. You got to have just enough, but you can't be
certainly
so stiff.
when you're stirring the stuffing, you don't want to be too tight on the grip.
No. You get ladle elbow if you do that.
That is like I don't think there's any cure. I think once you get it, it's like you're just permanently infected with ladle elbow. God, okay, good, all right.
Yeah. So grips can get all over the thing, all over the map, when we're talking about Thanksgiving, So the most important thing today is about your grip tension and your grip style when you're holding your wine. Okay. And so
can you demonstrate the proper way?
With a full Western underneath
that
puts you in a position where you kind of even can't work it.
Right.
Semi is still a little bit not quite, and Eastern isn't even quite right. So today, you got to have light tension.
Yes.
And it really is truly a continental grip.
God.
And
who would have thought that the continental grip is universal? So many different things.
Yeah.
Not just tennis, but obviously.
Obviously that's a continental grip.
And you got the finger extended because a continental requires that the index finger kind of moves up the handle a little bit.
Now, if I was standing at the table and we were doing that, it would be pinky out.
Okay. So that would be less tension. That'd be showing
less tension. Right. Pinky out. Right.
Okay.
Now, the amazing thing is this one, you want to go ambidextrous as well. And so when I go lefty, though, I tend to hook the pinky under the stem.
Oh.
It's my own it's a little character thing. It's a little, my own interpretation of the continental on the left-hand side.
By the way, guys, if you're on iTunes or Stitcher, stop right now, go over to YouTube and watch today's episode on YouTube because it won't have the same full-on effect.
Yeah.
What would you say about the two-handers? Is there any kind of like a two-handed continental grip on the wine stem there?
Well, you definitely can't, do this deal. 'Cause
Right.
that's
Right.
just a lot of tension.
Yeah.
There's a lot to maneuver. You could do the
Oh.
cradle.
uh, the
No,
cradle.
the
Is that
cradle.
a new grip? The
Yeah,
cradle.
the cradle.
Okay.
You know, just
Not.
saying.
It's not the Toby Crable. It's the cradle.
No, the cradle.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that, but you got to be careful of that too, though, because now you got the heat from your hands
Oh.
changing the temperature of your Cabernet.
Ooh. Ooh. So
You
that's.
know,
Huh. Huh.
and you want that thing hovering around 56 degrees, if I'm not mistaken. So
Ah. So
56,
so
58, somewhere in there.
so the two-handed cradle, the hover factor can get.
Is great. It's actually perfect for your brandy or cognac
Oh.
because you want to be heating that up. It helps get the nose going, a little diffuse. You get the nose in there
Okay.
all day long. But on the Cabernet, not so much.
I see. I see.
You know.
So I'm assuming you're going to wrap this all up in how it pertains to tennis.
Well, how it pertains to tennis is very simple. Every shot we hit out there,
Yes.
be it serve, ground strokes, to half volleys to volleys, your ability to actually maneuver the grip as to what's appropriate for the moment
Yes.
is critical. It's really critical. And so I think, this whole thing, we've been ranting on now for months now about the modern forehand.
Check, please. Can we have the check, please, right now? Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
The lag, snap, and wipe.
Oh.
Um,
Well, here's
there's a
the other thing, Jeff. I mean, if you're going to bring wine into this thing, and you're going to talk about shot making and grips and all this, I mean, the best wine out there, right, takes time, right? You don't want to rush
Mhm.
to. You want to actually let it develop on its own. It's kind of like a point. One thing that
Right.
we're talking about is just don't look for the exit. And I think a lot of vintners out there, a lot of winemakers, they rush to get that bottle or to get that
Yeah.
whatever you call it. They rush to get it to market too soon, and it's just not very good.
It's just not right.
No. So
No.
let it play out. Let it sort of. It's okay. How about this? It's okay to stay in the point,
Yeah.
which is it's okay to let the wine sit for a little bit and
Let it breathe. Let
let
it
it
breathe a little bit.
let it breathe. Okay, good, good, good. All right. So um, I guess if this is your first time on Gold Ball Hunting, um, I'm not going to apologize because you just have to kind of go with the flow with us anyway. It's kind of like, tennis is fun. It's great. It's a beautiful sport. It's a great activity in terms of fitness. And, if you want to go out and play and compete, you kind of get your competitive juices, satisfied, social. It's a great social thing. Um,
Totally.
and I had a thought of where I was taking all this, and all of a sudden I've
It's
decided
gone.
it's sayonara.
Another sip of wine, perhaps, to help jog the memory, Brenny.
All right. God darn it. Trying to be
But like,
so.
but like wine, there's so many different vintages and so many different varietals from Cabernet to Chardonnay and everything in between.
Yes.
That on the tennis court as well, the athletic expression of the way you play, the individual plays, has to be discovered. And so, every person out there, every winemaker out there is not following the same exact code as to what they want their Cabernet to be.
There's
What
no
they want
pure
their Chard.
formula. There's no. I mean, you got
You
to
know,
kind
you
of go.
got you got technical guys that work the science of it heavily with a little bit of the, let's say, artistic side, and then you've got guys that work the artistic side heavily, understanding and knowing the science as well. So both sides create unbelievably magnificent bottles of wine. But to say which one is right or wrong, that's left up to the end user, right? The actual person with the glass in their hand and the wine in the glass, right?
Well,
So
I've got some opponents out there that like to decide what the end result is. Sorry, Brent, but that shot was just a little bit out. You mean the one that landed inside the line? Oh, I see. Okay. All right. All right.
I gotcha.
So we're being
Right.
creative. That could be a creative thing.
Could be creative expression of
That's
where
what
the line begins and ends.
Oh God, this is quickly. Well, guys,
Quickly.
quickly. I don't know how long it's been. Um, what I would say, if this is your first time with us, hey, you're welcome. You know, it's probably not what you thought you'd get, which is, you know, you get some hard hitting tennis instruction, you know, lag, snap, and wipe. You didn't get that today. And in fact, today's number, I think, what, 318, maybe 317. I can't remember.
319, I think, actually.
Is it
Yeah, yeah,
319? Okay,
I think
whatever
so.
episode it is, every day. You can go if you want to listen, binge, you know, if you're super bored today, you're by yourself on Thanksgiving Day, you want to go through all the
Or
episodes.
you've got to get away from the table because the conversation just went politics.
Yeah. In fact, what's kind of funny, but well, and the point I was going to make is that you won't find us, you know, promoting lag, snap, and wipe. Actually, we'll be throwing rocks at it. But you know, you mentioned getting away from the table. Our next door neighbor, obviously, probably had an early, big, heavy Thanksgiving dinner because as we were, Maya and I were outside walking Bubba, and we're coming back. There's a car parked in front of their house. One of their relatives who is in the driver's seat, and he's got it completely flat. And we walk by, and he's laying down. His mouth is wide open. He's completely out of it. I said, babe, I think he's had too much turkey. So anyway, if that's the case, yeah, if you want to go binge, watch, listen to Gold Ball Hunting episodes today, you'll find more than just a, you know, a wine analysis of how it works into the grip. I don't know. So anyway, Jeff, I would say one of your better topics today.
Thank you.
Thank you. No, I think you're finally. I think you are finally finding the kind of player that we want to be talking to. You know, we started off with the three guys. You know, the tournament players, the league guys, and then the Wednesday night brew crew. And we kind of eliminated the brew crew because we just thought, you know what, we were really trying to help more competitive players win more. And we haven't gotten rid of the league guys, but really the ones that we're trying to help with the tournament guys really get to their first opportunity to win a ball. You know, whether it's a gold, a silver, or bronze.
Be in the hunt.
But we got to get to the quarterfinals in those national events so that you can do that, right?
Yep.
You at least get to the quarters, so you have a shot to win that match to get into the semis, which is where the ball round is.
Right.
So anyway, I have no idea.
So also,
yes,
you know, coming up shortly, very soon, we're going to make an announcement about January. There's going to be some cool stuff coming up in January down in the desert, and you want to stay tuned for that announcement. Not exactly sure what day it's going to happen. It's going to happen soon, but you want to be tuning in for that because down the desert, Palm Springs, Rancho Mirage, all the other subcategory towns down there in that area, there are 3 tournaments in January, and we're going to be down there, and there's going to be some cool stuff going on. So
if you're a tournament player and you're already entering one or more of those desert tournaments, as Jeff said, we got something really cool for you, and maybe we'll kind of push you over the edge in terms of if you're thinking about playing one or more of those tournaments down there.
Yeah. If you're on the fence, this might be the tipping point.
Entering one or more right now because we got something cool coming up for you guys.
Yeah. And there might be some wine involved.
Or not.
We'll tease.
It might actually be.
We'll tease.
Yeah. Way to go. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. I got nothing to pitch. I got nothing to. I'm not sure why anyone would want to take us up on a free coaching call today, but you might. You know what? You might just think, "Wow,
could happen."
I'd like to talk to Jeff about his opinion of the, of the '79 cab from, from Timbuktu. Anyway, go over to goldballhunting.com. You get a free conference call, a free private coaching call. I've had like 2 sips of wine and I'm just completely over the top.
He's useless.
Totally. Goldballhunting.com. Drop in the first name and email address. Click the button. You get access to our online calendar scheduler where we dare you to sign up for a free private coaching call. Dare, it's no longer an offer.
Yeah, it's a dare.
Yeah, and we'll see if we can't totally screw up your tennis game.
Yes.
So that's the way to do it. Jeff, what do we want the fine folks to do right now?
I have no idea. Actually, it's a little known fact that there is a small wine region in Timbuktu. It's a little known fact, anyway.
Yeah, well, tell us more about it. I want to hear about the Timbuktu. It's like a what do they say? What's a district called? It's called a.
It's a. Oh my gosh!
Come on.
Losing.
That's right. That's right. Come on, man. We are not getting off until you come up with it.
You're killing me.
I know. It's like, and there's a bunch of them all through the Napa Valley, right? And someone else is going, come on, Jeff, you know this stuff.
It's like right there, right? It's there.
Right. What is it?
I got no idea.
It's not a district. It's not an area. It's not like Area 51. It's, at the end of this thing, it could be. No, it's
yes.
It's an appellation.
Appellation.
God, how would I even know that?
Gosh. Well, possibly because we're drinking a wine from a property that you and your family previously owned.
No, that's a story unto itself.
That we'll save for another day. But we're drinking that wine and it's fabulous.
Yeah, it's the Seavey, Seavey winery up in the.
That would be the Howell Mountain.
Yeah, the Howell Mountain Appellation or region or something like that.
There you go.
Thank you, Boomski.
How about that? So
I don't even want to talk about. I don't want to talk about the property that the family used to own and that we, we said, here, would you, Seavies, would you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't
He's going to start crying.
Don't even give us anything for it.
He's going to start crying any minute now. Okay. So like us, share us, please subscribe. Let us know what you think. What are you drinking today? Let us know. iTunes and Stitcher. You got to get over to YouTube to watch this episode because it's the only way you're going to get the flavor of it really well.
That's right.
And goldballhunting.com. That is who we are. Spread the word because we're fun.
Yeah. Well, in some circles we are. Guys, on a serious note, thank you very much for hanging out with us. I know this is episode, I don't know which again, it could be 319 or something like that, but we started this thing, 319 days ago, and it's been a blast. I mean, the whole time, Jeff and I kind of in the beginning sort of talked about, God, can we really go for a year? We sort of committed to a year, and I really in the beginning didn't know, but I think that we've gotten so much positive feedback from the guys and gals that it just makes you want to keep going and just
keep doing it.
And look, we don't always talk about wine and this stuff.
Right. Today was a first, actually.
Today was a first. But we really, really do appreciate you guys. Very, very grateful for this opportunity to hang out.
Without a doubt. And it was, I tell you what, too, grateful too. It was so fun last week down in the desert too, that some of our, listeners and, players that we actually coach, made time to come by the tent.
Yeah.
And it was just so fun meeting listeners and gold ballers that we've never met before that listen every day and just introducing themselves and talking to us like we're old friends. Yeah. And it was just there's instant camaraderie and friendship. And it was a pleasure meeting you if you came by. So cheers to you and happy Thanksgiving and much to be grateful for.
Outstanding. Yeah. Guys, on this day, Thanksgiving, get out there. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Jeff, I guess we should try and do this again tomorrow.
Can't stop it.
Stop it. Okay. Wait a minute, I don't want to end the meeting. Hold on. We're going to stop recording.